Recorded Books and RB Digital present The Bad Luck Bride by Janna Macgregor. Narrated by Rosalyn Landor. Chapter 1. January 1811. Dorchester. The raw wind pounded every inch of Alexander's body and lashed at what little remained of his compassion. As Marquess of Pembrooke, Alex had fought for years to cultivate the fine art of patience. Today proved that to have been a waste of time. He should have ignored the lessons of forbearance and studied the intricacies of inflicting vengeance. Never again would he take for granted the epithet of friend, not when friend meant betrayer. The barren, snow-packed field was a perfect stage for a duel. Mere feet separated him from Lord Paul Barstow, the man who had destroyed his family. Alex's bay stallion edged closer to Lord Paul's white gelding. From this distance, the weather-roughened face of Lord Paul, the second son of the Duke of Southwark, failed to mar Alex's childhood memories. In their youth, they'd been inseparable. They'd witnessed each other's milestones. They'd celebrated each other's successes and suffered through the failures. Their friendship should have lasted until their deaths. Instead, it died instantly when Alex found his sister's letter explaining her suicide. "Alice is dead." The bay stomped and blew out a breath of steam. By rote, Alex stilled the beast with a soft pat. Nothing good would come from delay. His eyes burned. The north wind's fury strengthened, but he refused to turn away. "I buried her 2 days ago." Lord Paul tilted his head and flexed his gloved fingers. "I'm sorry for your loss." Alex attributed the numbness that had invaded his body to grief and the week-long bitter cold. He pushed the misery aside and subdued the anger that nipped at his sanity. Even if his pursuit of justice caused his own blood to stain the snow, the sacrifice would bring some peace. Bile took refuge in his throat. He dismissed it with a hard swallow. Alice Aubrey Hallworth, his youngest sister, lay in the Pembroke family crypt. A week ago, she'd laughed and charmed the entire family at dinner. When they'd finished the evening meal, she had excused herself, then taken a tonic before bed. She never woke. Now, there was nothing left but Lord Paul. How one so dissolute could ruin one so young was a question Alex would never understand. He drew a gulp of air in a desperate attempt to keep his pain buried deep inside. Alex tightened the reins. "She was carrying your child." In the distance, a disturbance arose, upsetting the desolate, snow-encrusted field. From the west, a man upon a black horse raced across the icy stretch of open land. Time was of the essence. Lord Paul had to agree to the duel before Nicholas St. Maur, the Earl of Somerton, arrived. It had been a mistake to tell Somerton his plan. "How do you know the child was mine?" Lord Paul's voice rose in defiance. "She left a note and told me not to blame you. But now, all those times I encountered you both together during the fall hunting party and the holidays." The words and memories made Alex physically sick. The nausea churned in his belly. "She was happy. I thought it all above suspicion." Alex waited for Lord Paul to show some remorse, even if only to ask if Alice had suffered. As the silence lengthened, the weight of the 2 flintlock pistols in his pockets offered the only comfort he'd accept this day. By this time, Somerton had closed the distance by half. Clouds of snow rose from the ground, the peace disrupted by the horses' churning hooves. "How unfortunate for all." Lord Paul squinted toward the rider. "Indeed." Alex leaned forward as his entire body tensed. He fought the desire to reach inside his jacket for one of the pistols. Instead, he coaxed his horse to stand within inches of Lord Paul's white gelding. "Do me the simple courtesy of looking at me."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?